Simon says, welcome back to Folk Football. Simon Jordan seems to speak about Rangers every single day. Every single day. Walking Dead meme there. But anyway, moving on. Simon Jordan has talked about the Rangers banner and the fallout for the Rangers statement. I actually made a video on this yesterday for my channel members over on my channel. Basically, though, what the display read in the second half against Fenerbahce Ibrox was, and I quote, "Keep woke foreign ideologies out, defend Europe." End of quote. So obviously Rangers released a statement yesterday, pretty much saying along the lines of, if you believe in 2025 that there's certain people that shouldn't be able to support Rangers, then you need to dissociate yourself with Rangers Football Club immediately. I mean, basically, the Rangers board turned around saying that, you know what, you need to reel it in and start supporting this football club. And not the problem is though, right? See the banner that the Union Bears put up. It's not the greatest banner in the world in terms of the way it was structured, right? But there's nothing racist about that banner. It's not attacking anyone's race or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, and what we're seeing now in the fallout since then, because in the past couple of weeks we've seen an IFAR event. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but we've seen the LGBT flag, right, get flown at Ibrox. That caused a lot of drama. But then, when the Muslims came in and prayed the other day, or a couple of days ago, they took the LGBT flag down. So, does no one see the hypocrisy here? How Rangers fans have to be accepting of everything, right? But then, when the Muslims come into Ibrox to pray, they have to take the LGBT flag down. The ideologies comment for the Union Bears is spot on, and Simon Jordan actually defends this, which we will get into right here, right now. And he said, and I quote, "I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not suggesting they are entitled to put these banners up. I'm not entirely sure that not wanting an overseas ideology or to defend Europe is particularly racist. Ideologies are a belief system, not necessarily an individual set of people. If you have values that are not akin to another, some people believe in one thing, some people believe in another. I don't think it's particularly racist to suggest that overseas ideologies that don't sit well with others and don't sit well with the belief country is something you should be able to push back against. Whether you should do it at a football match, fine, I get that point, but to extrapolate everything up to be some form of racism, I feel uncomfortable with." End of quote. Right, I think that, see, racism, right, it's a disgusting thing, but not the problem is these days, it's been so watered down upon belief that anyone who remotely disagrees with somebody gets labelled a racist, and that is the big problem here. You know what I mean? It has been watered, and it's like everything. It's like all these things just have been labelled down to hurt people in the media eye that the media don't certainly agree with, and it's no right. And this for Rangers is simply talking about ideologies that they do not want in Europe because they don't mix well with others. And you would be an absolute fucking liar to suggest that every ideology, right, religion in the world and creed, whatever, mix well with each other, right? Of course they don't, you know, and that they don't. You know what I mean? It's like the fact that Rangers should put the LGBTQ plus whatever flag up, and they have to take it down for Muslims, because we all know Muslims and homosexuality, that's two things that don't go together, my friends. All right, they do not go together. Now, it's a good thing that here in Britain we live, you know, in a free society, and you can be whatever you want to be. Now, and I think the problem is with this Rangers situation is you've got this LGBT flag being shown, you've got Muslims coming in for a prayer, and a lot of Rangers fans' beef is like, well, what are they doing for Rangers? You know, a Christian club. They're trying to force these ideologies and these ideas and these agendas down Rangers fans' throat, while at the same time they're taking down the flag that because it's offending the Muslims that want to appear during that parade at Ibrox. It's just one big clusterfuck, man, to say the least. And the guy who was leading it, whose name's absolutely eluding me, there's like tweets of the guy like 8-9 years ago supporting Celtic. And now we're seeing a situation, what we're going to let next happen, let Catholics come in and pray at Ibrox. It's kind of unearthed an entire can of worms, folks. And as I said in my members only video yesterday, right, it's good to have free speech and it's good to have a society where people can be whatever, alright? Because no one should be killed for beheaded for being gay and things like that. But it's like you look at the Saudi Arabian League, right? You look at that, and you know the concerns about the Qatar World Cup. You try see in Saudi Arabia, see if they tried to fly that LGBT flag, man. But see the absolute chaos that would happen over in Saudi Arabia. And the thing is, everyone in Scotland, or or England, Wales, Northern Ireland, whatever, Ireland, the rest of Europe, there's nothing like that here, and that's a good thing that you can be gay and things like that. But the problem is, it's flying it at football games and above like government buildings and things like that, and people don't like that, right? In my opinion, I'll always stand by this. I think the only flags that should be flying outside of like Parliament and a football stadium are flags to do with the country, all right? And I'll stand by that. Don't think there should be an Israel flag flying at Ibrox. I don't think there should be a Palestinian flag flying at Celtic Park, right? I think it should be the Scottish flag and the British flag at Ibrox, and I think that's the way it should stay. And I don't think there should be any other flags floating about, to be honest. I think it's just getting so politicalised now, where it's kind of going completely and utterly off the rails. And to label the Union Bears as racist because of this, it's no right, you know what I mean? And the country's on its arse as a complete, it's just, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. We'll dive in though. Jim White dove in and said that it was discriminatory. And then he responded, Simon Jordan, by saying, what, to keep foreign ideologies out? And he said, well, with due respect, there's ideology in the Gulf states that homosexuality is illegal. Would we embrace that ideology in this country? End of quote. Yeah, and that's it. You know what I mean? People say it's racist not to embrace like other religions and things like that. But how is it? We here in the UK, you can preach pretty much whatever religion you want to be, but do we want to embrace ideologies to the extreme point where we're going to replicate what they see in their religion as fine, which is no homosexuality and people getting stoned to death? I mean, people getting fired off rooftops, and that's no right. I mean, and it fucking ain't right, and it just pisses me off, right? When you actually get people. You get like people at gay pride events that'll wave like the Palestinian flag or a flag in the Middle East, the Gulf states, as Simon Jordan says. It's like, you don't have a clue what you're on about. They would literally kill you in your own country. You know what I mean? It's absolutely baffling, man. The world is shite, folks. There's no two ways about it. But this Rangers banner has just been completely and utterly fucking blown out of proportion. It has been. It absolutely has been. It's absolutely. I don't know what's next. I mean, there was nothing wrong with what the Union Bears put. I think the structure of it wasn't exactly great, but the world is going to look. The world. I mean, the world is. I get caught. See, when I do streams, man, and I'm talking to people. Everyone's like, "Oh, the world's woke, Stevie. The world's woke. The world's this. The world's that. The world's this." And I agree. It is. Fucking is. And then just this, man. It's like, what is next? I mean, we'll see. There's been a big fallout for this. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, right, leave your thoughts down below. And Simon Jordan, talking about Rangers. What do you guys think? Down below in the comments section. Till next time, peace.